and welcome everybody to part 12 of the Genoa Let's Play for Stainless Steel Medieval 2 Total War. We continue to turn on our crusading forces, try to get to Acre. We've been confronted by a large army of the Fatimid Caliphate, and so we need to destroy them in order to get to Acre. But I have a sort of a mishmash of units. It was kind of a quickly put together army. I should have gone by sea really to Acre. But I decided to go by land route, mainly see if I could recruit some better crusading units, but I'm left only with pilgrims or religious fanatics. So we'll have to see how fanatic they'll be about fighting to the death for their god. And now to the deployment. Not really got anything in particularly special to deploy with. We'll create a line of spearmen, and then I'm going to actually have my fanatics just behind, along with the Armenian infantry. And I'm not going to go for hammer and anvil strikes as such. I'm actually going to interlace the religious fanatics into the ranks of my. Let's try and keep these guys up front for as long as I can. And then I'll pull the crossbowmen back. Well, let's put these guys over here on the left. And what's up? But yeah, I'm actually going to try and interlace these guys into when the enemy charge, because I can, from what we saw on the campaign map, what infantry they have. A lot of mix of Arab infantry, spear militia, and Saracen militia sort of thing, and Kurdish javelin men. No real sort of, you know, heavy hitting infantry. Main strength are going to come from their cavalry. The main strength is going to come from their cavalry, so I'm just going to have to watch out for that. But rather than hammer and anvil strikes leaving my flanks exposed, while it may quickly defeat the infantry, it's going to leave me heavily exposed to their cav. I'm just going to interlace them so that I can create a stronger sort of defensive line, which hopefully will work. We will see though. Get these guys off skirmish mode because I want to manually control when they pull back. Enemy slowly marching towards us. Plenty of... Oh, we've got their skirmisher cav coming toward us. And my crossbowmen should begin to fire against these guys any moment. Which I'm hoping will sort of decimate their cavalry. Any moment now, crossbowmen. There we go. And that first wave has really brought their forces down, plus my skirmish cav can now start firing as well. They're turning into their special formation mode. Well, that is not going to stop my crossbowmen from really annihilating them. I'm going to push up a little bit with my skirmish cav so I can get in on the action. Try and hit them again. Try and hit the Turkish javelin men with a volley, and then I'll pull back. Get these mounted archers to attack these guys, the bodyguard. It's charging here. Okay, they fired, so now it's time to pull the crossbowmen back to here. And time to pull back these guys as well. So I don't actually want them going right up against the enemy general bodyguard. General's bodyguard, I should say. So these guys are running in. Come on, little crossbowmen, run through here. Right, the enemy's done kind of what I'd hoped they would. They've left little gaps in their line where I can now bring some of my religious fanatics through. Oh, enemy general's already down. Great. The Armenian infantry in particular here got a good position to push up and strike these guys. I'm going to get my generals to charge into the Fatimid Caliphate General's bodyguard if I can. Try and get my crossbowmen to just fire wherever they can. They've not got the best position at the moment. Look, just a casual unit of Bedouin cavalry. And we've now got a good charge in against the General's bodyguard here. And if I then attack with my missile cav from this flank as well, not great in melee, but right now with the enemy got its flanks turned to all different sides, it should be quite an easy case of annihilating the enemy cav here. I think actually I need to bring these crossbowmen back a little bit so they've got a better view of what's going on, so their range of sight isn't so far impeded. Taking a lot of damage. Hopefully I won't lose my general here. Well, it looks like there's only a few of the enemy's bodyguard left. Is that the whole unit? No, just the one left. And he's down. Awesome. So we can now look to push on this flank with the cav. Be careful with my general, of course, though. And across the line, let's see how we're doing. We've killed slightly more percentage of the enemy than they have of us. Now we've killed their general, hopefully we can get in some morale damage. And we've got another general's bodyguard here, so it focuses the attack with my spearmen on that. That should be fine. Try and get my crossbowmen to attack the cavalry over on that flank. And if I can with my cavalry here, my general's bodyguard, get them in against the Sudanese tribesmen over here. Mounted archers to see if we can finish these guys off though. Pull out with the cavalry now because I realise I'm caught between some spear militia here, and the other enemy general's bodyguard has come to greet me, so I'm going to pull back behind my line with my general now. Skirmish cav's going to engage in melee against these guys. More of me, so hopefully numerical advantage will lead to victory. Got more. Is that the same general's bodyguard that was over here? No, there's got like 3 of them. Wow. So we're going to keep pushing. They're on 50% losses, I'm on 40%. Hoping I've got enough men to take Acre after this. I'll just recruit some more fanatics. Try and bring down the body's guard with my crossbows there. Oh, and my skirmish cav is probably going to die a painful death now they've met the general's bodyguard right in the face. Oh dear. I've got my general's bodyguard down here. I don't want to lose my general though. I fought hard to put him on the throne. Sabotage and sending the other heir on an ill-fated ship. I need to push through now with my my fanatics and infantry. The enemy is slowly losing more troops than me, so it's just going to be just a matter of time before they get brought down. And yeah, the crossbow are actually firing, which is good against the enemy's general bodyguard over on the right-hand side. So we should hopefully, if we can get a kill on the bodyguard over there, inflict quite a serious amount of damage. And over here, there's hardly any troops left. They're breaking as well. I don't know why that spear unit's run back. Oh, I managed to escape. Managed to escape with my missile cav. Put them on skirmish mode, so they should always run. And the enemy general will go only to 7, which is good. Just the last few spear militia engaging against the Bedouin cav, which I'll target my crossbowmen to now. And over here, we can now start flanking round. We've got a break on the right flank though. The Bedouin cav have broken through. See them away though. And in the centre we're making a big push here. Big pushes. I'm trying to get my spear militia here. They can turn around and attack the general's bodyguard while the pilgrims are pushing in on the Saracen militia. And what have we got here? Crossbowmen bringing down the Bedouin cavalry with their bolts. Jolly good. One more volley. Should see them all dead. Nicely done, the crossbows. So I'm going to bring the crossbows up on this flank actually, so they can start being a bit more aggressive. And we push through here. I'm going to get these fanatics to attack the Kurdish javelin men, and then to help out these guys with a rear charge flank, although they're pulling back. So we're going to charge into the flank of the Arab infantry here. Cool, the enemy cavalry here, really pushing considerably, even though I'm trying to get my militia in to attack the bodyguard. I'm going to just leave my general in the middle and just trying to be careful with him, don't want to lose him. So in we charge with the fanatics. These guys are falling back, so I'll use my crossbows to engage with them up on the right. In the middle, these guys are pulling out a bit. And what have we got? 68 losses. Ouch. It's going to be a hard-fought battle, but with mediocre troops versus an army with reasonable cavalry in the sense that they had 3 generals. They've still got this general. I guess I have, he's still there. Can bring him down, that would be a great boost. This whole flank here is pretty much covered. So we can now flank round with these guys. We'll bring my general up and over here. Up and out, really, I should say. Try and hit the enemy cavalry. But they're pushing through my fanatics quite easily. Yeah, I'm going to break my left flanks here. I'm going to finish off these javelin men with my general's bodyguard and bring my crossbow around so that they can take out the enemy generals. So the generals sort of not charged, they just casually wandered in. My cavalry is falling a bit more than I had hoped it would. But now we're getting the javelins. Don't know what my crossbow are doing in terms of formation, but it's quite an awkward one. Okay, we'll pull these guys back and go for another charge, although they've broken now. Where are the enemy? The enemy bodyguards are all over here. So let's see if we can bring them down with the crossbows, and then victory should hopefully be ours. The unit has routed though. It's good to know. We've lost a lot of men. 82%, nearly the same amount as the enemy. It's going to be a hard-fought battle. This very close. Majority of my forces are all in this crossbow unit. Hopefully they can bring down the enemy general. As they charge here. So I'm going to have to charge the other one. Let's see who comes out with a living general at the end of this. I'm hoping I don't lose mine. Since mine's out over here, I have good high hopes for mine surviving. And he's now into the fray himself, looking to strike down another general.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away, and perhaps our chances of victory with it.
He's thrown his life away, my heir. My good heir. Just married you off. And now my army has broken with that news. We've been crushed. My bodyguard fights bravely on to see if we can kill their generals and their heirs. They will pay for this. After all that, bringing that princess on the boat to bring him into the family, he is dead. And after killing off the other general, just so this one could take his place. Damn it. Make our charge now against the final bodyguard unit in a desperate hope that somehow victory can be brought from the ashes of this defeat. But I'm just getting unit card after unit card saying that everyone's routed. I thought if I could kill this general, I'd be quite happy about it.
I I pray the course of this battle changes. Today's defeat is nothing.
We've broken.
We fought like true men. Next time, these pigs will pay for
But at least
their
we've
good luck
inflicted
today.
a heavy, costly victory to the enemy. Even if it was, alas, at the cost of my heir. Men remaining? How can they have that many remaining? We killed like... What? How's it gone only to 49%? We killed a lot more than that, didn't we? Ah, man. So now I must search yet again for another heir. One worthy. So the aim of what I'm searching for heirs are basically to get a young general, so I can actually have kind of, you know, a chance to gain up more heirs through his family line, so it will last long enough to produce heirs. And with that, my army is spent and has to pull back to Tortosa. Crusade ended early. We should have gone by sea. Now my only strength in the region lies at Aleppo. It is trouble with the campaigning in the Holy Land. Go to a land where there are already factions well deployed. With what is essentially only an expeditionary force. It's never going to end well. Looks like the French have joined the crusade, which should hopefully keep some of their generals and units out of the way, so I can continue tearing up their lands. We held out so long in that battle. So long. I only see my general fall at the last, when it was the critical moment between routing and rallying. We'll find out who the new heir is, who's been selected. I may well like him. Maybe one of the chaps that have been brought up through the ranks. An unknown, but a man worthy of this family. In which case, I can marry off that other princess who's currently going off to Denmark to them to bring them into the family. Completely. Actually, no, they will be in the family anyway, won't they? Or I can marry them across anyway. I might well bring that guy into my family, actually. Even though he's got no command. He might well be useful later on, but let's have a look who my new heir is. Here's my faction leader. And my heir is this chap. Councillor Albertino. So, and he's just had this chap as a son. You are over here in Europe, so we don't need to worry about you dying in a crusade. This may have actually worked out alright. He did have a daughter with this one. Oh, the Cecilia the Beautiful. Actually, no, he didn't have any. Didn't have any kids, but he did adopt several people into his rank. Oh, he did probably have this girl. This one's died as well. We killed him off in the ship. I really stop marrying off my princes to men that are going to die. We need more men, but we've got this one. We've got two heirs, legitimate heirs, through his family. That's good. Bring it back close to the family again. I can live with that. Although I need to stop getting all my generals killed, because otherwise I'm not going to have any left. So probably marry them off together. Where is she? She's up over
Your
here.
Majesty?
She's reasonable. Where is she? He.
Am I after a suitor
Or
or
maybe
a
you can't
silver
marry because they're
agreement?
cousins, aren't they?
How am I
Yes.
to serve our people?
Technically. Technical cousins. No, that's him. Where's my other dude? Where is he? Can't be in the Holy Land. I swear I didn't send him there.
Guten Tag.
Where are you? Let's find him. Oh, he's on the ship. Oh, because we're sending him to lead the army, aren't we? Oh yeah, we're sending him to lead the army in the campaign of Sicily. Aha.
Your orders?
And so he shall. Let's bring
Yes,
him
my
across. And then let's
We
bring
shall
my...
continue tomorrow, man.
Hello,
Well.
Your Highness.
She apparently is hideous, which decreases the chance of having children, which not the best thing in the world. We do need to get him at least to give the heir crown onto him.
Yes.
No, just drop him off and get his father's path. Actually, I'll bring this guy down to Marseille.
We shall continue at first light.
And then we can
Yes,
pass it on somehow.
Yes?
I probably should get diplomatic relations with
Very
Denmark
well.
first, and then when she's more
Royalty means it's
attractive,
rest, my
charming
lord.
young lady, we will marry her off. Okay, it's not all doom and gloom. Diplomatic information, faction announcements, yes, death of my my faction heir. Talk of desertion, yes, there is. The crusade grows though, which is not what I wanted, because I wanted it for myself. Foreign merchant is stricken. But I still hold on to my my assets. Prisoners released. That's very nice of them. And I don't need to adopt you now. I'm fine. Thank you. My large army here are ready for battle, ready for a Sicily campaign. We will attack and destroy them. So in the meanwhile, check that nothing needs building in any of these settlements. Keep them all growing, developing. Let's go for that. Public order. And Clermont. We should be able to retrain some troops shortly. We've got a small French force here.
You are not my lead.
But soon Paris will be open.
My lord.
And we can push in there before
Where to, sire?
England does. Well, I've got 2 spies over here. I should probably have a spy over by Paris.
Without a trace.
There we go, that makes more sense. And let's have another one by this
As you
fortress at Angers here.
Father
We've got an
only
Aragonese
ever says good things of you, my
lady.
lord.
Right.
Your orders?
He's been brought over. Let's look at the situation in the Holy Land, because it is looking a bit dire now. Retrain these guys. So we need a new man to champion the crusade, which for us would be the one at Aleppo.
Orders.
But I can't get these guys off the crusading path unless I bring a new general in there. So I'm going to have to try and do that. Can we get a town? Something to recruit more men? No. So I better go for a market. Let's try and get some more money at least.
C'est un honneur, noble ally.
Crusade Estates heir there, and this
I
is
will
the
not waste
remnants
words
of
on
that
you,
army that
infidel.
just annihilated us, I think. They should have enough men to hold out in a siege situation, so I'm going to bring this general around here.
Noble lord. Your orders, noble one.
Just... And then we'll take these units.
Onward. Yes, lord.
To join the crusade. Now he's now crusading. We could try and push around by sea. But I'm going to have to defend this settlement first for a turn.
Courage and honor.
And also to try and replenish my men. If we can. What troops do we have over here? Not much. Not much going for us, but we'll recruit a priest, and a boa might help. It looks like I'm going to have to probably pull out the Holy Land at some point soon, because
Name the heathen.
I really don't have much in the way of an army to sustain my forces here anymore.
My sultan wishes
Yeah,
you
so that's the
dead.
rest of that army that just attacked us, and this is
There will be
the
much
general
honor
left over
in
from it.
defeating you, noble
Okay, I
infidel.
think that's all I can do this turn, so I'm going to end the turn. My diplomat gone through Georgia now, so we can perhaps get him to talk to some of the kingdoms in the Far East now. Besides that one that we've seen, this huge sway of land that it has in sort of turquoise blue on the mini-map. And the Papal States moving armies around their small territory in central Italy. We will soon become neighbours, more so than we are now. Neighbours on both the north and south of the Italian peninsula. It's fine, even though our fortunes are going badly in the Holy Land, they're going quite well in France. Their war with England has weakened them, and I don't think they were expecting our attack, especially considering our attack took out their king in our first engagement together. I just need to get that heir crown now to my new heir's son, so that we can definitely continue the line through his family, and that means I can... I mean, another reason, not just kind of the role-playing element here, kind of keeping it within the family, but I also like knowing which one's definitely going to be my heir, so I can make sure that they're going to be a good general, because hopefully eventually they'll become faction leader. And as you can see, a lot of my faction leaders at the moment are men that have not been used in combat that much, yeah, and I don't want to risk them because they're basically crap generals. They've got great amounts of authority, but not much else. So they're good for managing cities, but not armies. King of England and the Byzantine Empire is dead, I think it was, wasn't it? And the crusade grows. Mission success. Brilliant. Trade increase. Awesome. War declared. Fatimid Caliphate and the Byzantines. And my merchant's assets were seized, I think. Or did I manage to seize theirs? No, they took mine.
It is in both our
Damn you.
to trade.
Create another merchant. I can get more. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's going to glitch. It's only going to let me recruit one. But, well, I don't actually might let me recruit more than one. So, their armies come back here. They've defended Acre. They know it's the target. So, some of my crusading days are over. Because I don't have any more men. Nowhere else to recruit them. I can recruit a few here. I might be able to gather scrounge an army together, but there's no way the quality force that I sent all that time ago.
God's sake.
I have another merchant here, which I can hopefully put on something. Put on this trade income
This
here.
is as far as I may
Should
go
prove
today.
Yes.
good bonus. The Crusade State's pushing up with a few men, crossbow militia. But my forces here are ragged and ruined, and looks like our crusade here must end. But we'll see. I might be able to make something of it. I need to get some assassins at some point so I can take out that heretic.
Your orders,
So actually, I'm gonna mess about with this guy and bring him back to
Plotting
here.
course now, my lord. Name thy
Pop him
enemy.
into Marseille so that I can switch around the heir crown here. And he is now the heir crown. There we go. Good, good. So now get him to pop back into the ship next turn. This chap can push back up to... push him back up to Lyon, actually. It's a good kind of middle settlement between these three here. My forces replenishing here, and then we can get going. I can recruit an assassin here. Maybe I can try and send him to the Holy Land.
Who do I face?
And then my army will be ready to go for Sicily. But that's all I've got time for this time, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. Please do remember to comment, rate, subscribe, thumb this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all again soon. Check out my latest Third Age Let's Plays. The Elves of Lorien has a 1 hour special like counter of 1,000 on it, so be sure to like that up if you'd like to see an hour of elves. And also does the latest part of the Empire Total War Great Britain Darth Mod Let's Play. Like it up so we can see what I decide to do with the trouble on the frontiers in that Let's Play. As always, hope you guys have a good week. Ciao for now.